This is Sports Papas, and then one of our segments is always called Entertainment, a story revolving around entertainment in our lives. And since I'm solo today with no other Sports Papas, it's about when I was getting into high school, getting out. They don't have a driver's license yet, but getting out of the house, hanging out with the older guys. And what a trip, great trip. And just listen to this for a second. That's right. That's a one noter. One note, and you know the song. And that's my ticket stub. March 5th, 1975, Led Zeppelin, $8.50. God, what a trip. Thank God I got invited. I made the varsity baseball team when I was a freshman. And these two brothers kind of took me under their wings. I'm changing the names to protect the innocents. The 2 years older than me was Roy Dan, and 1 year older than me was Speedy. Brothers, great guys, just like brothers to me. Then they taught me all my vices, just like brothers now. Occasionally, I might learn something new from them. Just great guys. And their mother, a saint, just like my mom and most of the guys' moms. Growing up, they were all saints, man. So they invite me to go see Led Zeppelin. Well, I don't really know what Led Zeppelin is. I don't own any Led Zeppelin music. I'm just a toddler moving forward in life. And so I said, well, what am I going to tell my mom? I don't want to have to try to explain what Led Zeppelin is. And I think it was Speedy, but I don't know for sure if it was Speedy or my idea. I said, well, tell her you're going to see Stevie Wonder. And I did, and it worked like a charm. She goes, oh, Stevie, he's so sweet. And the brothers, oh, they're so sweet. And so she said, yes, I'm stunned, but I'm going to see Led Zeppelin. But I didn't know we weren't leaving after school. We're leaving at 8:15 in the morning. We rendezvous to go at someone's house out kind of, not really hidden too far out of town. We rendezvoused, and we're waiting on a guy from out of town to come. They picked me up at the house, and I waved bye to Mom, and we were all like Eddie Haskell. Those two guys were the masters of it. I mean, I was an Episcopalian, so I was an Episcopal young Christian EYC member. They were royal ambassadors at the Baptist church because our mamas took us every Sunday. And so we had the Eddie Haskell routine down. And they told my mother how beautiful she looked. I'm riding shotgun because I got in. And then we get to the rendezvous, and our guy that's riding with us, we had two cars going full of guys, and to Dallas, 2 hour drive. And the senior from the neighboring town was a friend of theirs, got in with us. Oh, he didn't get in. He told me to get my scrawny little SOB ass, get in the back seat. That's just what I did. And I got the back seat. I was calling him every name in the book. And so we take off, and I don't remember much about the trip. I don't remember much about till we get there. And it might be because I'd already acquired a taste at that time. It's one of my early vices in life. I don't know if it's a vice. It's a gourmet, if you want to know the truth of it. Budweiser. I love Budweiser. And today I don't drink as much Budweiser because it fills you up, but it's still a wonderful drink. But I'm kind of morphed into a Scotch man now. Dalmore and Talisker, if everyone will get sponsored, Sports Papas. Dalmore, Talisker, two of the best all time. Still smooth. So we get out in Dallas, and we're in downtown Dallas at the convention center. And the first thing I noticed, we go scout out the scene. There's maybe 1,000 Hare Krishnas. I know it wasn't 1,000, 100 probably. But they were everywhere in their white robes, the rope around their waist, the sandals, that ponytail coming out of a bald head, all the way down. And the other guys kind of scattered away, don't ignore him. But old Roy Dan, he's always been a talker. He'll talk to anybody, anywhere, all his life, just like his daddy. And he starts talking to him, and next thing I know, we're sitting down reading pamphlets, man. they're trying to convert us and recruit us to their awesome cult. And you know, I'm 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 sharp now. You know, no, this ain't happening. But listening to you get a few laughs. You know, make fun of them, have little jokes afterwards. And that's what Roy Dan likes to do, just snicker about everything. And next thing you know, we're running down the street, going to a barbecue place, and then we're coming out, and this car comes around the corner. I still see it like it happened yesterday. It comes around the corner. The windows come down. People are hollering our names. We're in Dallas, 2 hours away from home. Are we? Are we getting recalled back home? No. It was a guy in my class in the back seat, Dub. Dub's a legend. He passed away, but Dub was already a legend in our class. Because 2 years earlier, I couldn't believe he was there. Didn't even know he was going. He didn't tell anybody either. It's like, I didn't either. But 2 years earlier, he was in Florida and on a summer trip, and his brother wanted to go to this concert, and the mom said, no, you take Dub or you ain't going. She wanted some alone time. Who could blame her? And he takes Dub. Dub saw Leonard Skinner before the crash, man. Legend. Dub. And then he's at Led Zeppelin. Within 2 years, he didn't even have a driver's license yet. He'd seen Leonard Skinner and Led Zeppelin. I want somebody to say, yeah, I did that too. I saw both of them before I got my driver's license. No, Dub. Dub did. So now we're in the concert, and I get bumped because I'm the youngest. I'm down here in the middle next to somebody, you know, and everybody else has got all the way to the aisle, had somebody they knew beside him, and I got to talk to this guy. Looks like he's 40, and he's got his wife with him. He looked just like our history teacher. That ain't made it worse, man. I'd already felt uncomfortable leaving town at 8:15 in the morning because we'd waited till school started so nobody'd see us driving out. You know, I thought a trooper would get us before we even got out of the city limits. And now I'm over that. Thank you, Budweiser. I'm over that. Now we're in Dallas, and the lights go out, and that smell, great song, that smell envelops the entire arena. I've never even been to a concert. What's going on? Now I'm positive I'm going to get arrested. But no, that didn't happen. And this guy beside me, the 40-year-old looking dude, pulls out, it's bigger than a cigar. And I looked over at Speedy. Speedy said, that's a fat one. I said, oh, God, it is a fat one. And, you know, your life changes. Life changes. First concert, I didn't know what was it's a whole new world, whole new planet. Then a 20-minute drum solo by one of the greatest drummers of all time. It's debatable, but he's in the mix. Moby Dick solo. The whole thing was just phenomenal. And when I get home, of course, I play Led Zeppelin on a loop for 30 days. I get some of those 45s from downtown at Miss Garrett's appliance store. And I'm just winging it. Boom, Dire Maker, flip it over, Stairway to Heaven, whatever. But we had repercussions from the school. Not our moms and dads. They might have been in collusion, those great mothers. I don't know. I just hope I'm as good a parent as they were because they didn't say a word. My parents never said a word about that day or that trip once their entire lives. God. But the school did. And that morning, I'm in there with those three because we're the baseball players that went on the trip. And with the principal, he had forearms like Popeye, only bigger. He could swing a paddle like no man. He was so strong. He hauled hay till he's 85. And he's going to put 3 licks on us. And Speedy debated him a little bit about it wasn't fair. We had permission, Bob, but, you know, just give me mine. I'm out of here. I'm tipping a lot. I'm not saying a word. We got our 3 licks. Then the baseball coach comes in. Great guy, young coach. Too nice to us. He's easy going, but big orange. He looked like he had red hair, but he almost looked orange. Oh, big orange. He's a great guy. He said, well, you're not going to play in the next game. Well, I never played anyway. I mean, I'm just a solid bullpen catcher. And but my, but might have been a problem, but for the other two because they were starters, and they didn't like it. It was already 3 licks, now a game. Well, that wasn't even the end of it. We had to take finals. I mean, I'm still a straight A student in the ninth grade. Now, 2 days? I could have been off 2 days, and now I'm not exempt from the finals. I didn't care. You know why? Because all in all, even today, at this moment, I'm a grandpa. I've had children. I've watched them enjoy their lives, and God, what a great life! And then I'm on I got a Medicare card in my back pocket. That March 5th, 1975, still one of the greatest days of my life, man. Thank you, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Roy Dan and Speedy. And thank you, Led Zeppelin. That's the entertainment story for today.